Hi, y'all. This week we are talking about some more about your narrative essay. We've got some things here for you to work on related to your thesis statement and doing some pre writing. I wanted to remind you to always go back and read the narrative essay assignment before you start working on it. And that stands true for any assignment that you're working on. If you're getting ready to sit down and work on something, an essay or whatnot, always go back and look over the assignment sheet before you get started. There is, don't forget, a forum for you to post your questions in, and that's in that first week. I wanted to go and point out that there are some really great questions in here, and I saw that there are some folks who are answering the questions as they pop up, which I am so impressed. Please feel free to do that. We had a question here about editing the essay. Let's see, Emily asked if it was okay to use any form of AI. I think that AI is fine when it is used to improve your grammar, your spell checking, that sort of thing. If it's organizing your ideas for you, or if it's coming up with ideas for you, that's a little different. I think that if you make use of AI in such a way that it does any of the work for you, then that's a problem. If you have done the work and then you run it through Grammarly or spell checker or whatever to make sure there's nothing wrong with it, then that's fine. Another question that we had was from Kara, and she wanted to know about the word count. The last thing that I look at is the page limitation. If a student writes 7 pages for a 5-page essay, that's fine. I'm not going to dock any points. Now, if you write 1 page for a 4-page essay, that's a problem. If you substantially undershoot the number of pages, then that's a problem. Also, is there a submission place to submit the steps of the essay, like the thesis statement, or is this a self-paced essay that we write separately? As far as any place to submit the different steps, you're going to be doing that along the way. By the time we reach the point that you submit the essay, you will have done and submitted all of those other parts, if that makes sense. If it doesn't, please feel free to let me know. Another question had to do with, Jacob asked about the AI stuff. Yes, absolutely. Make use of Grammarly, any Word document checking that's in Microsoft is fine. Let's see what Leah has to say. Just wanted to ask if our essay will be seen by anyone else apart from me. Absolutely not. Unless we workshop it, which I don't think we are doing since we're online. If we were face-to-face, I would have you guys workshop. This is a really good question. I think that it's really important to take that into account when you're writing something, especially of a personal nature. I am the only one who will see it. However, it will be run through the plagiarism software, which I cannot remember what it's called. It's like Turnitin Courseworks or something like that. Anyway, but that doesn't necessarily mean that anybody else is going to see it. It won't be used for any examples, teaching, feedback for other people, etc. If I do that, which I have used student writing for example purposes, I always get permission first. And the student tells me if they want me to anonymize it or not. So I always get your permission before I use it as something, to explain to students what's going well and what's not. Let's see. Basically, what we are doing is writing a 2 to 4 page essay that should have 5 paragraphs in MLA format. Yes, that is exactly what you should be doing. You're not submitting the entire essay yet. Oh yeah, you've got this nailed, but rather writing parts of it and then turning everything in as a final product in week 2. Exactly. What you submit at the end of the unit is the full paper, because all of the other stuff will have been submitted by then. So hopefully that helps. So do remember to come back to this forum. It's got some great questions in it and some great responses. Okay, let me see. What else are we doing this week? We will return here to week 2. You've got some free writing here in your second journal. Let's see, a minimum of 200 words. You are preparing to write a narrative essay. Do some free writing to help you formulate ideas for your essay. And nobody's going to see this either. Nobody sees any of the journal entries except for me. Remember that free writing is no rules, stream of thought writing to help you get started. Write about 2 or 3 or more events from your own life that you feel would make a good story. If you know what you want to focus on, you can start writing right here and kind of use this as brainstorming, getting started, that sort of thing. So long as you write at least 200 words and attempt to address the prompt, it's a big fat 100. So please make sure that you always read the description and you adhere to it, because if you do, you get a 100, and I love it when students get 100s. That's your journal prompt. You want to read a few of these pages here, 23 through 25 and 18, 19, related to the thesis statement. There's a assignment down here relating to pronoun reference. Make sure that you pay attention to this, because this is definitely on the quiz or the test, the exam, whatever it is. We'll call it a quiz. We have a video here from another instructor related to your introduction paragraph. So please watch that. And if you have questions for me, please do email me. Please email me. I think it's easier for me to get a hold of the emails when I'm on the run, as opposed to using the messaging thing that's in the LMS. When you use the thing that's in the LMS, it doesn't necessarily come through as well in my email. So do me a big favor, and if you have to reach me, try to email me. If you need help, if some of this is not clear, just yell, email me, or if you absolutely have to, do use this. It's just you'll probably get a quicker response via email. So if you have questions, just yell and I will be happy to help. Have a wonderful week.